A.J. Brown is out week number 8, and that's extremely unfortunate. We got a lot of players on the mend right now. A lot of players are injured. A.J. Brown is now out. What do? What's this mean for Devontae Smith? What's this mean for your other options? And who do you get in your lineup to compensate? Nico Collins, concussion, has been ruled out for week number 8. Lamar Jackson, we'll talk about Lamar in a second. Is he likely to play? The Fantasy Football Show, breaking news show. Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Every single Monday through Friday, we're here. This is a news show, by the way. 8 p.m. Eastern every single Monday through Friday. We're also live whenever big news breaks, and we're live at midnight Eastern. The Fantasy Football Show begins right now. File on in.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
So, A.J. Brown, not A.J. Green. I said A.J. Green earlier. A.J. Brown won't play week 8 against the Giants. So, it's going to be Devontae Smith. The Devontae Smith experience. It's going to be potentially the return of Saquon Barkley. I'm not saying Barkley's going to be the guy he once was. I'm not saying he'll be consistent. I'm just saying there's a new dynamic at play. Whenever new dynamics are introduced to equations like this, where there's complicated compensation going on within the team, whether it's offensive line injured, whether it's wide receivers down, there's an adjustment that's made. And Devontae Smith probably gets overfed. Goddard gets overfed. But guess what? Ground and pound is probably the game plan for the Eagles in this contest, as they are riding a little bit light at the wide receiver position. I do believe that we're probably looking at, I would say, the best buy low opportunity that you'll find for Saquon Barkley, that builds in all the risk that he may never rebound. He may never come back to form. We all know that. We're not morons, right? We see it in front of our very eyes. The guy's not the same. The team's not the same. The offensive line's not the same. But Barkley does, show signs of his old explosive self. He just isn't doing anything. So I would buy low at the right expectation. If it doesn't work out, you're not losing a league off even buying Saquon Barkley low. He's out there. He's getting points. But this is the final opportunity to get him at cellar dweller, dirt cheap pricing. Just like Lamar Jackson. Just like also Derrick Henry. These are 3 players I love buying coming off of the bye week. Derrick Henry, bye week free. Lamar Jackson, bye week free. And then go get Saquon Barkley, who's just plain cheap. Lamar Jackson, everything I can tell, and hit that thumb up button on the way in the door. We only have 30 thumbs up, and we got about 300 eyeballs already in the building. Lamar Jackson, according to this report by NFL Network, Ian Rappaport, the team is preparing for Lamar Jackson hamstring to be out there starting week 8. There's been a lot of speculation that he's kind of iffy for the game. I don't think so. I think he's going to be fine. The team's preparing for him to start. All of the language around his availability has been very vague, but very much leaning toward this is like Lamar's call. Lamar feels good. Lamar wants to play. Lamar needs to play. This team needs Lamar to play, and they need to get their identity back. And if I could make a guesstimation as to how the game flow is going to go, or how the blueprint is going to be deployed, it will be run the damn ball just like Philly. Because Henry hasn't been getting fed. Lamar's nursing a hamstring, coming back from a hamstring injury. You think he's going to go out there and run like crazy? They haven't been in tune. What is the solution for the Lamar Jackson struggle bus front? What is the solution for the Ravens to get back on some sort of normalcy track of producing and delivering a good product on the field? It's probably change it up. What haven't they been doing? Running the ball. What have they done kind of well when they're doing it? Run the ball, but haven't done a lot of it. Run the ball. Derrick Henry, Doesn't look like he's dropped off the face of the earth. He just hasn't gotten the work or the volume. Derrick Henry's my favorite go-get player right now because, like I just explained with Barkley, even if it doesn't work out, no one's losing leagues because of this advice. You're buying Derrick Henry at cellar dweller pricing. Derrick Henry is the cheapest he'll ever be. Derrick Henry is the least hampering he'll ever be, even if you do acquire him and he doesn't deliver upon the value you're expecting, even though you're buying him at a very, very cheap price. Derrick Henry ends up just getting you back almost no matter what the cost of entry, unless he goes down, which you can't really predict. He has no injury history. Unless Derrick Henry goes down in a freak ACL tear, an Achilles tear, or some sort of massive broken leg injury, he has no risk for you. You go get him at cellar dweller pricing. I said to avoid Henry on draft day. I said to avoid Saquon Barkley on draft day. I said to avoid Lab McConkey on draft day. I said to avoid Jamison Williams on draft day. I want you to go try and trade for all of those guys at now newfound cellar dweller pricing. Henry doesn't cost you even a second round pick equivalent in a trade right now. Henry might not even cost you a third round pick equivalent trade value, equivalent to draft value if you're drafting over again today for week number 8 moving on. He might not cost you a third round pick. He might be in the 4th round value. And even if he's third round equivalent in some ways that you measure it, you can get creative with players that have 4th round value, 4th and 7th. Look what you could have done with Quentin Johnston, who I said to sell all year long. Oh, Smitty, you're just a QJ hater. You just don't believe. It's a pattern. 5's a pattern, Smitty. 2 or 3's an observation. 4 or 5 games for QJ's a pattern. He's really a top 10 wide receiver. Why are you so hateful toward QJ? Why don't you buy into QJ? This is the best value right now in fantasy. Right now, Derrick Henry, because of how cheap he is. Don't draft him, trade for him. Don't draft him, trade for him. Saquon Barkley, don't draft him, trade for him. Now, Saquon costs you probably less than Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, fresh off a bye, he's fallen into the end zone before this year. It's not like he's been completely bone dry doing nothing for you, but he's still extremely cheap. AJ Brown, been extremely disappointed. One of the bigger busts of the year. Bounced back last week, went on a tear. Now he's not playing. Hamstring, how long does it keep him out? How much does it linger? Hamstrings are notorious for re-injury. Calf injuries, hamstrings, numerous injuries that are soft tissue related like this, groin, or very high likelihood of re-injury. I don't know what's in store for AJB. AJB was about to climb out of being one of the bigger busts of the year territory to now being, again, probably one of the bigger busts of the year. We'll see how he bounces back. Lamar Jackson, go buy him low. Love buying Lamar Jackson low, because I think he can carry you week in and week out. I'm not a big fan of drafting Lamar Jackson, as I'm not a big fan of drafting Derrick Henry. But I love trading for him. Lamar has disappointed his owners so much with bad. I mean, he's played well fantasy-wise, obviously, here and there. But people are so down on this situation. They're down on the Ravens. They're down on everything. He costs you very little comparatively to what people paid on draft day. Love Lamar. Go buy Lamar. I fully expect him to play. Anything can happen, so have a backup plan. I mean, even if I'm right that he's fully expected to play at this moment, a setback could happen. You know, so it's a hamstring. As I just said, highly likelihood of re-injury. But they're going to run Henry like crazy because this man, they don't want to re-injure his hamstring. So have a backup plan because it's a hamstring. Concussion ruled out. Nico, week 8. Don't expect him to play because he's not. Stroud's going to have a bad day. Maybe Higgins is a good, decent play. Maybe Woody Marks catches a bunch of footballs. Maybe the whole team collapses and doesn't do anything. But this is not good news Niners are probably on track yet again for another win. The Niners schedule has just been a blessing in disguise for this team. A very known, talked about thing in the offseason, too. Everybody and their mother talking about how easy their schedule was. And it just gets even easier, with these injuries being lined up. I mean, the Niners have suffered injury too. Let's be fair to the Niners, doing what they're doing with injuries one after the other. But Nico Collins being out is, who knows, anything can happen. But goodness gracious, how are the Texans supposed to win this game without Nico Collins? So Nico, the good news is concussion, probably not going to miss more than the one game. But Nico does have a lot to make up for in terms of this 8 or 9 overall ADP value that he hasn't quite earned, and now he's sitting out yet another day. Emeka Egbuka, hamstring, is not on the Tampa Bay final injury report for week number 8. Not to say that he's not still trying to make sure he doesn't have any sort of relapse or anything. So it's not like he's completely out of the woods just because he's off the injury report, but certainly feeling great about him being 100% full go according to the injury report standards. Terry McLaurin, quad, practice in full, fully expected to play. Terry McLaurin will be back. That's good news for the Commanders, who they're going to need everything they can without JD5. But it's also great news for JD5 once he returns. And JD5, I have a report here somewhere. I'll pull it up in a second. But the report says that they do expect it just to likely be the one game that JD5 misses. Deebo Samuel, full practice, heel, expected to play week number 8. So that's, again, great news for the Commanders in general. Drake London was removed from the injury report with the hip. Not a big deal. Not worried about Drake London. Drake London is a great buy low. Bye week is out of the way. He's a top 5 wide receiver that just gets trapped in a situation where he can't always produce that kind of volume. Tyler Algier, and I do like Drake London though, so buy him low. Tyler Algier, hip and knee, is questionable to play week 8. If this man sits, and it's looking very likely that he's going to sit unless some sort of miracle happens, that means Bijan Robinson's probably, I didn't even want to say going to Andromeda Galaxy. I think he's going far beyond. I think he's getting into a wormhole and traveling to a galaxy we've never even heard of. This guy's going to get 200 rushing yards potentially. I got to hit the higher on Underdog, promo code Smitty on Bijan's, on his rushing yards. Play 5, get 100. I'll pin this link in the live chat if anybody wants to hit the higher on Bijan on Underdog, promo code Smitty. Hit this link right now. I'll pin it. I'll have some more hires for the week, but Bijan's certainly going to be one of them if Algier's out. It's going to be a 275 rushing yard performance out of Bijan Robinson. So congrats to all that own the man, the myth, the legend known as Bijan. Ayuk, Shanahan said the team could open the 21-day practice window next week. Nobody should own Ayuk. I don't even know why I screenshotted this. I'm sorry. I wasted your time. I apologize. Jaden Daniels, there's a real possibility, this is what I was talking about a second ago, that Jaden Daniels' hamstring is only out for week 8. That's what you want to hear, but we'll see when we get to next week what it really means, because right now that's just talk. It's meaningless right now, but it's good news. Head coach Aaron Glenn? Jets head coach Aaron Jones. Is Aaron Jones coaching? NBC Sports has a lot of errors in their news lately. Head coach Aaron Jones, new coach of the Jets. The Jets needed somebody else. Said Garrett Wilson knee will not play week 8. We're not expecting him. We weren't expecting him. I'm not surprised. And honestly, Garrett Wilson's shaping out to be one of the bigger busts as well. I mean, I don't want to say he's one of the bigger busts. He's just one of the busts. There's so many busts. The bigger bust, no, but is he being a bust right now? Yeah. Is he playing like a bust? Yeah, because he's not playing. Breece Hall. There it is. Aaron Glenn, head coach Aaron Glenn. He's back. Knee, Breece Hall will be questionable for week 8. It seems like he's going to play, but we'll have to check that out. Jets are in shambles. I'd be surprised if Aaron Glenn did last the game. Marion Hampton ankle is still in a walking boot following the Los Angeles Chargers week 8 win over the Vikings. I did hear, though, that he was out on his scooter just going all around, rehabbing, just trying to be as fast as he can. He saw Vidal going crazy, and he's like, I got to get my job back. I put a meme up on my Instagram of Steven Seagal running. It's just, this is Marion Hampton after the game, after seeing Vidal explode. So Hampton's probably worried like crazy that his job is on the line. I imagine he shakes that boot loose like Forrest Gump and starts running later this afternoon to try and get back on track. Vidal seems freaking unbelievably ready to go, as we told you here on the channel. As we said, don't give up on Vidal. Don't do it. Get down.
Stock on the rise.
Get down. Vidal, get to the chopper. We said, get to the chopper, Vidal. Get down. Do it live. And Vidal did it live. Bryce Young, ankle, doubtful. Not good news. A lot of Dowdle, hopefully, though. Whole lot of Dowdle. Get a lot of Dowdle. Get Dowdle in the chopper. We need to send people to the chopper when they're doing good things. Get to the chopper. Who we sending to the chopper today? It's not Calvin Ridley, because Ridley will not play Week 8. He's not going anywhere. He's going off the cliff. I'll be back. You know, when, and what was it? What movie was it? Commando? Remember when the guy's hanging on? He's like, what do you say? I said something to him, and he's like, and then he kicked him loose or whatever. And then someone said, "Where is he at?" And he says, he's hanging around, or I cut him loose. I cut him loose. I cut him loose. Michael Penix Jr. knee is questionable to play Week 8, but it is looking like he's going to play. Penix Jr. said he's going to play, but we've heard this song and dance before. I'm fine. Everything's good. Brock Bowers says, no big deal. Brock Bowers still hasn't played. Get down. Baker Mayfield is not on the Tampa Bay final injury report. That's excellent news. That's highly exceptional news. It's Baker doing it live. Buka Baker show begins in Week 8. DeAndre Swift, groin questionable for Chicago's Week 8 game. Feels like the sentiment is that he's going to play. This is kind of exactly the course that we went through last week, that he's just sitting, he's resting, but kind of a sign that Swift is getting banged up, and he's got an injury history. So a banged up player who's progressively getting a little more banged up and he's having to rest a little bit more does kind of usually indicate, it's a telegraph, that injury is probably going to happen eventually for Swift. I would guess. It's an educated guess. It's just a guess, but it's logical. And so do we think that maybe Monangai needs to be grabbed right now? I think Monangai is quietly
on the rise.
On the rise. So go grab him off waivers if you've got room. Monangai. Do it live. Monangai, do it live. Monangai might be going to the chopper. He might be get to the chopper, Monangai. Get down. Chris Olave ankle is not on the final injury report. This is good news. Very good news. Get to the chopper, Monangai. He might be. You might get down. He might get down in week 10, 11. Alvin Kamara, ankle, is not on the New Orleans Saints final injury report. Good news if you got him. He's no Monangai, but he might do some damage supposedly in this game. That is all of the news for today. The big pieces would be Nico Collins out. A.J. Brown out with the hamstring. A.J. Brown's not going to the chopper in week number 8. Lamar Jackson, questionable, but probably going to play. Penix Jr., questionable, but he says he's going to play. And then Swift is probably going to play, but you got to get Monangai in case he gets to the chopper. All right. We got to do a chopper video for sure. All right, let's hit these super chats. They've been waiting here patiently for your boy Smitty. We got Rudy dropping the first of the series of $20 haulers tonight. Rudy, appreciate you. Rudy's going to the chopper. That's for sure.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Get down, Rudy. Rudy will be back. I'm 3-4. I'll be back. I'm 3-4, but I'm gonna get down. 2 flex league. Both running backs on a bye in week 10. QB, maybe Dart. Do you mean May instead of maybe? Maybe May? I think you mean maybe May. Dart, White, Javonte, Chase Brown, JCM, Walker, Sharps, Benson, Lamb, Puka, Sutton, QJ, Pearsall, Kraft. Should I trade CD or Puka or stand down? I'm going to say, bro, I think your team is pretty damn good with Puka and CD, and having a running back like Javonte, with having Drake May playing the way that he's playing, maybe May doing as good as he's doing. I don't know that. I think your team's got a potential ability to climb back in. I mean, you haven't had Puka and you haven't had Lamb kind of all year, right? So I feel like these two guys are going to drop wads. Now, I would consider like a London bye weeks out of the way with an additional player. And then have to be something really, really attractive, like a Henry in London for Lamb or Puka. Like you're cleaning up on the deal. Like you have to take it. Judkins in like a London. And if it's not a London, it'd have to be somebody very, very high likelihood of being close to that, or I'm just not really doing it. Javonte's playing out of his mind. We do believe Chase Brown could rebound. I think you could accomplish something around the lines of Walker, Sharps, and Chase Brown for Derrick Henry and something for Barkley and something, and take a gamble that way. Probably what I would do with that team, my boy. Other than that, I don't think I'm standing down on the divide and conquer idea for the two wide receivers, Dowdle or Debo. I go Dowdle this week, especially with Bryce Young out. Dowdle feels like he's gonna just get fed. And while he may get game scripted out, it's certainly possible he could still catch footballs. And I don't know. Debo to me feels like a decent play now that you got McLaurin there, because that will help out in terms of their quarterback efficiency to have at least the two options stretching the field. But I don't know. I feel like I go Dowdle. What's a fair Lamar? What is fair for Lamar? Laporta and Hampton and Bucky? Well, I mean, Bucky's 10 times more valuable than Hampton. So that's like apples and oranges. But I think that's a fair offer. Like, would I trade Laporta and Bucky for Lamar and something small? Probably. Hampton? Definitely. I give up Hampton and Laporta straight up for Lamar. I wouldn't even hesitate. But with Bucky involved, you got to get more. You got to get something more. Something you like, quietly like. Bucky shouldn't be discarded. There's some concern. I mean, what if he doesn't come back? What if this whole, like, this very vagueness is there's a lot of people trying to predict this. Like, a lot of, Twitter doctors are like, there's more evidence. There's nothing out there. It's all speculative, but it's logical, which is why people are trying to hitch their wagon to it, because if it ends up being right, they'll act like they had inside information. The vagueness alone is a concern about what's going on with Bucky. Need one running back, one flex, Woody, Mondre, Taylor, but don't get rid of Bucky unless you're getting something, because it's just as risky to get rid of him as it is to count on him at this point. One running back, one flex. So I'm going to go probably Woody with the Nico Collins being out, and then probably Mondre. But I hate the idea of leaning on Mondre, but it is what it is. Should I trade Travis Hunter for Trevion straight up? No, Travis Hunter's got 10 times more value, fair market value, than Trevion Henderson, bro. Like, you can't be buying Hendy as if he's worth something right now. You need to get him for free. Like, Hunter just went to the moon. Hunter might be a wide receiver, high-end wide receiver 2 right now. Can't guarantee it, but PPR, should I hold on to Slayton or Tucker rest of season? Probably Slayton, I suppose. But honestly, this is a very, very close call. Strong at wide receiver, need a running back. Crazy to trade Puka for Gibbs. No, I'd rather have Gibbs over Puka. I'd draft Gibbs over Puka. It doesn't mean I don't love Puka. Puka's right there. Pet, Smith, Pittman, start one. Probably, I would say, for me, probably Ted's the safest. Devontae Smith is high risk, high reward, but with A.J. Brown out, Devontae Smith kind of feels like worth that gamble of the inconsistency of Philly's offense, but I'd probably go Devontae Smith. Hey, Smitty, should I make a trade? Kenneth Walker, Ayuk, Rashard Smith for Amarian Hampton and Trey Benson? Probably not. I'd say I'd rather try and trade Walker for something else. I think Walker's got enough value right now. Hampton, you don't know what he's worth. You don't know what he'll be worth. You don't know how long it's going to take him to come back. the report that we got last was, okay, it's not 4 weeks. It's actually going to be longer, and that's all we've gotten. And he's still in a walking boot. How are we feeling about Tootin? Love him. Forced to start Hendy and Harvey this week. High on Tootin, but I could drop for Brashard Smith and add him next week. I would say, yeah, because Sunbeams, like we talked about with Husseini, who had the same kind of dilemma. The fact that he's not on a roster now and is on a bye week and probably won't do anything on the bye week unless he goes out there and saves a busload of children from a tornado or something. I don't think anybody's thinking about Tootin, but hopefully I'm right on that and somebody doesn't. Someone might on the sneaky try and grab him like you are, but I think he's kind of safer to leave there and go grab him. After the bye. 5-2 Bijan, Judkins, JCM, Hendy, Harvey, London, Buka, Hunter, Tyler, Warren. Got offered Bucky for Judkins. Judkins by a mile, bro. This is not even, I don't understand why you'd even contemplate Judkins for Bucky. Bucky's out this week, out the bye week next week, and with some unknowns, Judkins is out there doing work. Now, could that change later? It certainly could, but right now, Judkins is a mile above Bucky with no risk. $20 hauler from G Money. G Money, appreciate you. Alert. And thank you for the question. I'm not mad at the Bucky question. I'm passionate. I'm passionate with my Bucky answer because I want to make sure you're not trading Judkins away for like it's an even Steven trade with Bucky right now. It's not. It could be in week 14. Hey, Smitty, this team is 4-3, 12 team. Half PPR, Mahomes, Dart, Judkins, Hampton, Benson, Harvey, Tootin, Hookah, Buka, Rice, Hookah, Buka, Rice, Bourne, Hunter, Fannin. What's a good trade for this team? Go for Henry. Henry for sure. Hunter and Hampton. Hunter and Tootin. Hunter and potentially, I don't know that you have a lot to move though. It's like, I definitely want you to go after Henry, but I don't want you trading Judkins. I don't want you trading these 3 wide receivers. The only move you have is to trade potentially Hampton, Benson, Harvey, Tootin. Maybe the ETN owner wants to trade ETN to you, or you could trade Tootin to the ETN owner. Would I trade Hunter for ETN? Absolutely. That would be great. Hunter and Tootin for Derrick Henry. Hunter and Harvey for Derrick Henry. Hunter, Benson for, of course. Dart, if they need a QB, go to the QB needy teams. Dart and Hunter for what player? But Henry, ETN, all makes sense, especially ETN for you and your team and your build. Trade Gadsden for Chase Brown or trade Gadsden and Pacheco for Javonte. Javonte by a mile. That one's not even close. And I love Chase Brown, but I feel like Gadsden could be used for a little bit better move, especially the way you did that. You're combining 2 players to get more for Gadsden rather than trying to do a 1-for-1. Marks, Ertz, or Franklin, second flex spot. Probably Marks this week. I like Ertz, but you got both wide receivers healthy now. No JD5. Easy Marks. No Nico, but anything can happen, so trust your gut. Need a wide receiver. A.O. Manor, Coleman, Jennings, or Noel. I'm going to go A.O. Manor with Ridley out. My boy, A.O. Manor is a pretty decent play. Is he consistent? No, he's a rookie, and he's got an inconsistent rookie QB throwing to him, so I can't guarantee anything, but I can tell you that probably going to get some targets. My opponent has AJB, replaced him with Shaheed, now projected to win. This is what I'm talking about, Husseini. The luck is on your side. Lady Luck is now on your side. Projected to win by 2 points. Fantasy projections never correct, but feeling good about this week. Rice season, baby. My opponent is 6-1. I'm 1-6. We're gonna flip this upside down, Husseini. We're gonna do it live. Congrats on that turn of events for you. AJB going down is huge for people that are playing AJB this week. I mean, what a disappointment, right? AJB exploded. He's back, right? No, he's injured. And honestly, like I said, pretty much all offseason to avoid AJB in drafting. I could trade for him if the price is right. I could trade for anybody if the price is right. But AJB, he's just kind of like, the knees concern the hell out of me. And he's suffering with the hamstring injury. Hamstring injuries, sometimes they're compensation for the knee stuff. But I wonder when this guy's going to start missing handfuls of games. And it could be starting now. Thoughts on Isaiah Davis as a stash? He's okay. Look, if Breece Hall gets traded, and there's a good chance. Everyone's going to rush to Isaiah Davis. So for that reason, I want you to get him just so you can have him as trade bait. You know what I mean? This super chat from FM. FM, make sure you include your message in the super, otherwise I won't see it by the time I get to it. Your messages will be nowhere near like these super chats I'm filtering by. Rest of season, Taylor or Gibbs? I'd rather have Gibbs. Not by, like, I don't want to say it's disrespectfully, but by a lot. I love Taylor, but I want Gibbs. My haul for Tyler Warren. I take Tyler Warren in a millisecond. I have Hurts, Herbs. Doesn't even matter who you have. Owner has JJ and Genty. Trade stand down. Do it. Do it live. And then the only other thing I would look to do if I'm you is potentially try and trade. It looks like that's Jaylen Warren. I'd trade Jaylen Warren on the high. I'd trade Waddle and Jaylen Warren or Debo and Jaylen Warren together for like one player, bro. And I'm not saying you get a James Cook, but you're trying for stuff like that. You're trying for it. You're doing it live. Go get Tyler Warren. He's waiting to be a part of your organization. And Tyler Warren's a boss, bro. Bill and Worthy for Monty. Tyler Warren's my number one tight end right now. Bill and Worthy for Monty. You have Gibbs. I think you're overpaying, but I understand it, and I don't hate it, and I'm not going to Smitty disapprove it. If you want to do that and it helps you sleep at night, I'm fine with it. I just think you are overpaying on fair market value just a little bit, but look, sometimes you got to. Sometimes the person's just, they know you got Gibbs. They're not going to do anything. They're a stubborn individual. It's not like you're giving up the world with Worthy. I like Worthy, but he's injured. Player of the week, yeah. Player of the week from the Gunner Player of the Week board. Let's switch out the Gunners. Gunner Player of the Week we're using right now. These are the Mustang Chromes. Let's switch them out for the, let's go to the clicks, which are probably my favorite. These are the clicks right here. Gunner Player of the Week. Smash the link that's in the live chat here in a second. I'll drop the link in just 1 second, but definitely get on over and get your pair of blue light blocking Gunner glasses like your boy Smitty. These glasses are so unbelievably amazing. And without Gunners, I don't know what I would do. And you guys have seen me wear these almost for the entirety of the existence of this channel. Because the ones I was just wearing, the Mustangs, those are the ones that I had before I had any sort of, affiliation or anything with Gunner. Gunner saw me wearing them, and now I've got an assortment of Gunner glasses. So here's the Gunner link. Gunner glasses. Get some. 15% off using code Smitty or this link. This link will insert code Smitty for you. So please smash this link and get your pair of Gunners. Player of the week is Rushy Rice. Player of the week before that was Lad McConkey. I think the Gunner Player of the Week's pretty good luck right now, I'd say. Hey, am I right? Right? Paul, Nico, or Rome rest of season? I'm going to go Nico, but I do think you could creatively trade for Rome and something using injured Nico right now, but that's 2 and 5. Send Jacobs for Henry and Golden. Probably not. If I'm sending Jacobs for Henry and like Adams, sure. But Golden, no. I mean, Jacobs is like, even if we like this idea, bro, you're getting a lot more than Golden. Or send Daniel Jones and Scat for Bijan and roll with Penny. How would you get Bijan for Scat and Daniel Jones? I'm confused, that boy, on these two trades. Number one, Jacobs has so much value, and we're just getting Henry, who we like, but he's got no value. So Golden doesn't do, and then we go to the complete opposite. We're getting Bijan using Scat and Daniel Jones. I love Scat too, but you do this, we quit our jobs, we come work for you. But please let me know if you pull this off. If this is just your idea, you're about to get the door slammed in your face as hard as it's ever been slammed in your face. No one's giving you Bijan for Daniel Jones and Scattaboo. But if you pull that off, bro, you are an absolute boss at trading. Let us know. 2 questions: PPR, Worthy or Diggs this week? I'm gonna go I'd probably go. Damn. That's tough. I guess I would go Worthy, but Diggs could do well at any moment. Also, Aaron Jones and Sharps got dropped. Do I drop anyone on my bench for them? Benches Dottle, JCM, Harvey, Henderson. I mean, JCM for Sharps I would do. I would definitely take Sharps for JCM. Not that I don't like JCM, not that I'm not rooting for him. I love the guy. How to trade Gadsden and Bucky for Gibbs. Good luck on that one too. You pull that one off. That one's a little easier to pull off than that Bijan trade. But yes, you do that. You smash the hell out of that. You probably got to give up a little bit more, which I would. Husseini says, if this is the week, I'll buy a pair of Gunners, Smitty. If I win this week, I'll buy a pair of Gunners, Smitty, since I have Rice, the Gunner player of the week. Which pair should I buy? I would buy the Clicks. These ones I'm wearing right now. These are awesome. The Clicks are fantastic. These are the ones that I literally feel like they're kind of like goggles, but so light and like they're game. People call them gaming goggles, but man, they are unbelievable. They're so light. They're the most comfortable glasses I've ever worn. These Clicks. The other ones are great. I love all the Gunners, but these ones, I feel like I'm not wearing anything. And they don't slide down at all. Sometimes some of the other glasses, just because I'm moving around, screaming and yelling, I'm going, get down, get to the chopper, get to the, and these don't move. Look, get to the chopper. They don't slide at all. The other ones, you'll see me like put them back on. These are amazing. Get to the chopper. Do it live. Thank you, Husseini. Appreciate you. Pick 2, Hendy, RJ Harvey, Brashard Smith. I'd drop Tootin. I'm not dropping Tootin. I don't know, bro. I guess Hendy and Harvey. Are you gonna be frustrated with at least one of them? Probably. High scoring game will be the Broncos. Maybe Brashard Smith or Mooney. Probably. Mooney's safer right now. He's getting kind of back in rhythm. Not getting good footballs thrown his way, but he's running good routes. Diggs going to be next week, maybe. That's why I hesitated on the Diggs and, Diggs and Worthy question. Because I kind of feel like maybe Diggs, I don't know. May or Flacco. Drake, bro, what would make you even, no offense, Jose, but what would make you even question this at this point? Drake May's been playing like a baller all year. Like, what on earth is making you question that? I don't even know where that was. Is that just you just completely overthinking yourself? Bowers or Gadsden on the year, I would say Bowers eventually, but right now Gadsden's playing. Bowers isn't, but I do think Bowers is one of the best buy lows in fantasy right now, as is Derrick Henry. Probably do a video on that tomorrow or lead tonight with Derrick Henry and Bowers being in the top, buys of the week. Jaden Higgins gonna ball out. I don't know if I'd say ball out, but he should get an uptick with Nico out. He's definitely a decent play this week if you're in dire straits. Coach says, I need help. Smitty, you should have put it in here because odds are I don't see every question, but I saw this one and it wasn't there. So you crapped the bed. You're ready for prime time, and instead of asking the question, you're wasting time. Stay focused, Coach. I mean, you're a coach for damn sake. You have to play starter even against Cleveland. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about Drake May. Who are you talking about? Noel's a good play too. Yeah, Gadsden to the moon. That's right, my boy. That's right. Should I drop Flacco? Should I drop Flacco? Allen is on a bye. I don't know that it depends. Chester, I have no idea. Noel over Higgins, maybe. It's a crapshoot. It's a total crapshoot. Derrick Henry and Olave for CMC. No, you need to get a boatload more for CMC. Come on, man. Derrick Henry and Drake London for CMC. What are you doing? Gadsden came out of nowhere. No, he didn't. No, we did. We were talking about him all year. Devontae Smith to the moon. Attaboy Ryan. Got London. You know what I wish? I wish more than anything right now, bro. I wish more than anything that hold on, let me change my setting. I wish more than anything I could get like a call from Denny. We haven't heard from Denny in what? Denny?
Hey, Smitty, get down.
Yep.
Go to the chopper. Smitty, go to the chopper.
Denny!
Get down.
Denny, get to the chopper. Get down. Denny! What's up, Denny?
Smitty, I was thinking of that, what was that movie we told the guy? Remember when I said I'd kill you last? I lied. Did you already do that one?
No, I haven't. Would I take London and Kittle? I'll take London and Kittle, I think, over this trade right here, Peter. Yeah. Like, what? I thought you're. Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna get me last. He said. I thought you were gonna, delete me last. I don't want to say the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Maybe that's why.
I thought you were gonna get me last. He goes, I lied, and then
I lied.
Oh yeah,
He
that's
doesn't
when he goes like this off the cliff, and then the girl asks him in the car. She goes, where's Sully or whatever, and he goes, I let him go.
Hey, remember when they were talking about
Get down.
the chopper? I was trying to do a super chat. You got to talk to your people.
Trying to do a super chat. You haven't done a super chat in forever.
Listen, what had happened was the way my bank and my checking and my
Get down.
and my savings get down.
Get to the super chat. Do it live. Danny, do it live. You're lying. Super chat. Show me.
I must break you. Oh no, that's Drago. Oh, I got Drago confused with him. I'm trying to do the super chat, but you got a guy for
You're not trying to do a super chat. Stop saying that. I haven't seen you do a super chat in years.
No, don't get mad, dude. Don't be. Hey, see, it's a different card. I'm telling you, you got to talk to your people.
Denny's never done a super chat. It's Mike Tyson. I'm scary. Super chat now. Or I'll bite your ear.
It's very frustrating. I'm very frustrated.
Drop a super chat. Do it now. Drop a super chat to the chopper. Get down.
Smitty, you're my boy.
All right. Anything else, Denny? What else can I do for you?
Absolutely nothing.
All right. Why do you disappear during the year? People want to know. People ask me that every day. Like, why does Denny disappear every single day?
Do you know how much that means to me that people ask that? You know?
Mm-hmm. But can you answer it? Like, where do you go? Do you not into football? I don't even think you watch football. I don't even think you play football. I think you stumbled into this show somehow, and you used me as therapy. And you don't even watch the show. You don't even play fantasy football. I don't think.
I'm in three dynasty leagues. Okay, I'm tanking in all three of them.
I know.
I love football. All right.
I think you're lying to me. This is Mike Tyson. I'm scary. I'm mean. I'm tough.
It is very frustrating, okay? Your defense is impenetrable. It's impenetrable.
It's scary. You know who's scary? Cam Scatterboo's the only man that scares me. Cam Scatterboo's, he's the only man that scares me.
Scatterbo. I watch football. I do. I just can't remember what happened, you know?
All right.
Scatterbo.
All right, Denny.
What?
All right, I got to roll. I got these super chats I got to get to. Appreciate you.
All right, later. All right.
Get down, Denny. Start London or Buka. I would go Buka. You can't sit Buka. Buka's a must start every single week, bro. Every single week. Smitty, I'm down bad due to buys. PPR start Alec Pierce, Slayton, or A.O. Manor. Probably A.O. Manor, I think. A.O. Manor's got, with Ridley out, he's got a lot of opportunity. So A.O. Manor. Pick 3, Rice, Lamb, London, Buka. I mean, Buka, Rice, and Lamb, you can't sit, Joe. And why you have that dilemma still is beyond me. Like, how you could... I mean, the bye weeks, it'll be interesting to hang on to that, I guess. The bye week's coming up. But why you've waited this long... I mean, it's going to benefit you now, but geez, man. Sutton, Tyler Warren for Rice and Gadsden. I'd take Rice and Gadsden and run. Yeah. That's a great trade. I mean, it sucks trading Tyler Warren. He's my number 1 tight end, but goodness gracious, bro. Rice is such a huge upgrade, and Gadsden's playing like a top 5 guy. Love the show. The show loves you back, Thomas. PPR, need to Woody Marks, Bill, KCD, Manungai, shootout versus Dallas, Booty. Also Barkley or Dowdle. I mean, I'm not sitting Barkley. I definitely love Dowdle in the lineup as well. But so need to Marks, Bill, Manungai, Mims, Booty. Probably Booty. Look, I like Noel. Some people might say Noel this week. I'm going to say Booty and Marks for me. If you don't want Marks or you want to force Noel in there, go Booty and Noel. But this is a crapshoot. There's no way to really know. I mean, truly. I got to order a pizza from Costco here. They take so long. I got to do this on the show, so I apologize. So hold on one second. Let me call them up and call the food court here. This is like the post office too. When you call the food court, they try and like talk you out of getting a pizza. They're like, "Can I order a pizza?" And they're like, "The wait's gonna be like 2 hours." That's okay. You're okay waiting 2 hours? Yeah. What if we step on the pizza? Are you going to be okay with it then? It's like calling the post office. They don't fear for their jobs whatsoever. Costco food court. They make me feel so bad when I call in to order this pizza. They make me feel like I'm just completely taking advantage of their position and job. Let's see what they do. Costco food court. Let's see. Here we go. I think this is the right phone number. Okay, here it is. Hold on, it'll take a second. Yeah, can I? I'll put it on speaker when I. Yeah, can I speak to the food court? Can I talk to somebody in the food court? Okay. Is there a way that I could order a large pepperoni pizza? Okay, so there's no way to get a large. There's no way to get a large pizza. All right.
For the phone now.
Okay, do you guys just start doing that?
I'll see for a good couple months now.
All right. So I don't know how I'm supposed to get a pizza then, because if it's like 2 hour wait. Okay, all right.
Let me check our wait time real quick. Candy, what's our wait time?
How do you get a pizza then?
It's on. Wait time can be about 45 minutes in the warehouse.
Okay, so if you want to get a large, or you want to get a full pizza at Costco, you have to order 5 on the phone, or you have to come and wait 45 minutes. That just sounds so backwards. Like, how am I ever supposed to get a pizza then? I don't know.
Sorry, it's just their policy.
Yeah, all right. It's like the you guys are like the post office now. It's crazy. All right. Thank you.
Keep going. Have a good day.
Bye. It's like, seriously, how can we not please you today? What happened to Costco being, what happened to Costco? You got to order 5 pizzas or you got to go wait for, that doesn't make any sense. Let me call the store manager. This is ridiculous. I don't mean to be that guy, but that's absolutely ridiculous. You either wait 45 minutes for a pie or you got to order 5 at a place that's trying to save you money because you pay a monthly fee. Yeah, is there a way to talk to a manager?
Give me just a second. What's the problem?
I'm not really trying to complain. I'm just trying to understand the policy that you can't order a pizza over the phone. And if you don't order 5, you can't get one. Otherwise, I got to come down there and wait for 45 minutes for one pizza. So, like, how am I ever supposed to?
The policy, they're supposed to be having them ready. And now, kind of like, right now we're looking at 45 now, but yeah, they changed the policy. But you just speak to somebody.
Yeah, I love to just understand it. Yeah, thank you. I am being a total Karen, but it's bothering me. Like, how am I supposed to ever get a pizza anymore? I can't wait 45 minutes. By the time I get off, I'm pushing it to get down there for closing. And then when I show up, they're going to be like, yeah, you can't order pizza unless you're here an hour before closing. Like, isn't this supposed to be a helpful environment? Like, isn't Costco supposed to be the place that solves all your problems? I mean, I just don't understand. You know what I got to do is go and just get a bunch of slices. How many slices are in a pie? Can someone tell me how many slices are in a pepperoni pizza at Costco? I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 8 to 10. So if I just go, I can't order a whole pizza. Can I get 10 slices to go, please? Like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, 9, 8. Someone saying 8. Someone saying 9. 8 slices. So 8 slices. 8 slices. Yeah. Go to Sam's. I just got a Sam's Club membership. We should try it. And totally being a Karen right now. And I'm not even like mad. I'm not trying to like complain to. I'm just trying to understand, like, what do they know? Does the management know that the food court's doing this? Because I kind of feel like this is like when you pull up. Yeah, I just had a question. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to be a Karen here, but I'm trying to understand how I'm supposed to get a pizza from you guys now. Like, I feel like the food court's becoming like the post office. Like, none of them want to help you anymore. Everyone's trying to make it super difficult to do anything. Like, if I want to order a pizza, I have to come down there, and the wait is 45 minutes to an hour. So if I want a pizza for the family, I got to wait 45 minutes down there, or I've got to order 5 over the phone, or I can't order over the phone. Like, can you make it make sense as a customer, like what I'm supposed to do with that information? How am I supposed to ever eat a pizza with the family ever again at Costco?
Yeah, you know what? I totally get you because well, the policy that I've been told, like, is like what we've been told the employee is a 5 or more order on the phone, or you have to order in person in the warehouse. Because it's super busy, they're gonna take forever to get it done. So, yeah, this point, like, that's what it is.
That still doesn't solve or doesn't make me feel like
Yeah.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you're basically just saying, don't ever come here. We don't want you here. We don't want you to come get a pizza anymore. We're trying to cut you off. Because how am I supposed to?
That is not what we want. That's not what we want you to feel. But again, like I said, a little more on the phone. What we could do is I'm frustrated with the situation as well. Like, we I just want to know there's more complaint I received. It's not first meeting. Just working on to solve the issues. There's so many pieces rolling that we cannot keep up. And we're more people. Today, we're gonna go ahead. Take care of you. We're gonna put your one pizza down. They're gonna try to make it.
I don't necessarily need that. I'm not trying to like complain my way into you changing the policy for me. I'm just trying to understand it. Like, I wondered if somebody didn't know that the food court's doing this. Like, that's how ridiculous of a policy it is. You know,
like, we, not just you, me and the others, like, we are complaining like a number of times to our management team. Like, hey, this is we handling. Complaining after complaint. People actually ordered it. They don't, because we tell them 40 minutes wait, then they just refund it. Like, we so many pizzas because people can't get it in time.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, I'm not gonna turn down you letting me order a pizza right now because the family's down my throat right now. They're like, we need a Costco pizza. We need it now. And I'm like, yes, family. So I would love to have one, but I just don't know. I'm just trying to I'm actually trying to talk this out with you because it's so ridiculous. I just don't know if anybody ever speaks up about it. But okay.
It's more than you think I would. Yes, sir. Give me your name, sir.
Yeah. Smitty.
Smitty?
Smitty. That's it.
Your phone number, one.
Hold on one second. Yeah, 1 pepperoni. What was your name?
Yeah, my name is Han Lin.
Okay.
It's H-A-L-N.
Great. Thank you very much, hon. Bye.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, bye.
That's how you get a pie. That's how you get a pie. Yeah. So I mean, geez, man, it's crazy to me. 5 pizzas. You know, I see a couple people in here. People are kind of going off on me and going off on him, and I don't really understand the difference. Smitty ain't shit, man, says Ron Real. Ron, is that how you feel? Ron, are you saying Smitty ain't shit? Why are you talking shit about me? What did I do to you, Ron? I'm out here trying to solve this solution or this problem and create a solution. Ron, would you like to leave? Because Ron, I can make it easy for you never to have to watch this channel again if you want, Ron. If you're gonna, are you trying to talk about me, or what are you saying, Ron? Speak up. Let everybody know. Ron's gonna get either real quiet or apologize or backtrack. I doubt Ron doubles down. Let's see if Ron doubles down. Ron, double down. We're all waiting. I'm solving a problem for everybody. You can't call Costco to get a pizza anymore. How are you supposed to get a pie ever again? How are you supposed to get a pie ever again? I'm saving lives out here. You can call me Karen. I'll take it. Ron, where are you at, Ron? Ron's awfully quiet now. Ron ain't saying anything. I'll ask Travis to judge Ron's comments if Ron's been serious or not. Now Ron's acting like Ron's just completely silent. Just as silent as can be. How am I a bum? I'm on your side. Read my chats. Well, you said, Smitty, you ain't shit. Or maybe you're just saying that to him. I don't know. Ron, explain yourself. That's what we're asking. BBQ with the $100 holler. Why? I've been doing this. Everybody's been pretty. The whole time everybody's been pretty. Ron, BBQ.
Smitty, everybody's pretty. $100 I don't even know.
Here's $100, but order the pizza with Arnold's voice. I'll pick them up in the chopper. I'm sorry, I already saw it after. I'm sorry about that, BBQ. I should have ordered 5. I should have said, if I've got to order 5, hon, I'll order 5. Get to the chopper. Put 5 pizzas in the pizza pies in the chopper for me. You know what I should walk up when I get my pizza? I'll look at the lady at the front and go, I just ordered 1 over the phone. 1 pizza pie for Smitty over the phone. How'd you do that? I've got my ways. I've got my connections to management. Management and me are like this. We're working on the problem, Susan. Susan, we're working on the problem from the upper levels. Management and I have a rapport. You just saw your boy Pizza. Go get your boy your boy Smitty Pizza. Go get a pizza pie. Ordered over the phone when the policy doesn't allow it. Smitty Pizza got it done. They call me Smitty Pizza Pie. Here's 100. Thank you, BBQ. Appreciate you. BBQ to the mother freaking moon. Judkins or Dowdle, can't make up my mind. How are you sitting, Judkins? He just had a hat trick. Did you sit him last week, JB? That's the only reason you'd be sitting him again. It's the only reason you'd be sitting him again. If you played Judkins last week, JB, be honest. If you played Judkins last week and he had a hat trick, 3 TDs, you wouldn't ask this question. Why would, be honest. You sat him, didn't you, JB? Where's JB's comment? JB had to have. I'm looking for JB's response. He had to have sat him. What changed your mind on Jalen Wright from last year? What do you mean? He doesn't play? Yeah, I mean, G-Man. You know what's funny? G-Man, I'm not trying to rip on you for this, but it's so funny to me when people go, Smitty, you like so-and-so. What changed your mind? Why? You used to like so-and-so. Hey, Smitty, you didn't like Jackson Dart when he was a prospect. What changed your mind? His play. I was wrong. Aldi Gordon's better. Like, I mean, a lot of things, bro. It doesn't, like, my opinion's gonna always evolve. You know, there was a day where I didn't love Bucky coming out as a prospect as much as I loved Bucky once he was a Buck. I mean, things change. Jalen Wright is nice, but they don't believe in him. That's part of it. The pizza side quest was 10 out of 10. Thank you. I mean, some people seem to not like it. They're like, Smitty, go get a pie somewhere else. Stop complaining. I mean, I fought the common man's battle right there, and I won. 1-6. The guy was dumbfounded. He's like, I'm like, why is this policy in place? He's like, but the reason that we probably don't allow it anymore is I don't really understand it. I don't really know why you can't order a pie. It's a good question. What I think I gathered was people get so many of them, they have to filter down. It's kind of like when I had the one-on-one chat advice feature, and people were like, here, take my money. I want to do the one-on-one chat advice with you. And I had to stop it because it was just like, it took up my whole day. It's like I had to make a hard line cut on a product and say, I just got to produce more videos, and I can't be just applying myself to that all day long. And so you do sometimes in business have to make a hard line stance. It was a joke. If you ain't dropping the money, hush it. If you ain't dropping the money, hush it. So Ron, I guess Ron was joking. And I think he was probably, if I gathered this correctly, Ron, you're probably going like, hey, I want a pizza. And he's like, no. And you said, Smitty ain't shit. You're not getting a pizza. I guess. I mean, I was trying to figure out, Ron, where the joke is. But $20 holler accepted. Apology accepted.
Super chat alert.
I don't know what the joke was, Ron, but it didn't land. That's all I'm going to say. But thank you for the $20 holler. Ron's now back. Smitty approved.
You've just been Smitty approved.
You hear that, mods? Smitty ain't shit. I didn't hear it. If no one heard Ron's tree fall in the forest, Ron's tree didn't fall in the forest. I didn't hear him say it. 1-6. Should I trade Judkins for Rice? Judkins and Rice for Bijan and Higgins. Wow. Probably Bijan and Higgins, I think. Chat, can we vote on this? Bijan and Higgins or Judkins and Rice? It is really close. Thank you, BBQ, again for the $20 holler. Thank you, Ron, for the $20 holler. An apology. Even though you're not apologizing, you're saying you were joking. I get it. I didn't understand it. I mean, I'm doing the common families, solving the common families problem here with this pizza pie thing. Penix Pizza or Mariota Pizza this week with JD5 out. Probably Penix, bro. But I mean, anything can happen, my boy. Anything. Bo Nix or Drake May. Drake May's been proving it. I love Bo. Bo's matchup is nice. Guys, do we sit Drake May for Bo Nix against Dallas, though? It is a very legit question. By the way, the Bijan votes won, and I probably agree. The Bijan, I was leaning, but Bijan, I leaned, and I agree with the chat. Vap says he doesn't like Ron's jokes. Well, I liked him. The $20 holler joke was really nice, Ron. I really like that. Ron, you can tell $20 holler jokes anytime you want. Ron has been saying Smitty approves, says A2, A squared. Okay. Bo Nix against Dallas or Drake May? We got one guy voting twice. I'm taking Bo Nix. We got three Bo Nix votes. Nix. Travis, what's your vote? You're a huge Drake May guy. Are you going Bo Nix against Dallas or Drake May? It's a good question. It's a real good question. J-Max, I like the question a lot. Should I trade Judkins plus Rice? We said Bijan. Great question as well. Esteban, keep 2 on the bench, upside. Tootin for sure. And probably Gordon. Gordon or Corum, either one. Tucker, Tracy, yeah. And Brashard Smith will be next if I'm ranking them. JB says, I played Judkins. Thanks for reassuring me. Okay. JB, it just felt like you didn't, you know? I mean, it came off a hat trick. Now, I will say the fact that I made such a big deal out of the Judkins versus, what was it? I even forget what it was, JB. What was JB's question? Judkins versus Dowdle. I made such a big deal out of that. Dowdle will outscore Judkins this week. You realize that, right? Everyone is afraid to trade me a running back because I'm stacked, says Joe. I have a trade lineup for Bucky, but I have to see him practice first. I have a trade lined up for Bucky, but I have to see him practice first. No one's gonna do that trade later, though, Joe. Joe, the realist. Be realistic. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna wait until Bucky's fully back, then I'm gonna make this advantageous trade. I got news for you, Joe. No one's trading Bucky once he's back practicing. Like, that's why you're getting him cheap, Joe. Be more realistic. Nice job with your trades, though. It sounds like you got a good team. Start Stroud or Penix. You started Stroud with Nico out? I don't think so, bro. Penix Jr. No, thank you. Now, watch. Stroud's going to go crazy. That's the way it is. Pinman PPR 2 flex 3 and 4. Genty in London for Gibbs and Pearsall. Gibbs and Pearsall. I like Genty. I like London, but come on. Genty's schedule looks a little rough. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things look rough over on that side of the town, bro. 0.5 PPR pick 2. Debo, Tez, Dobbs. Give me Debo and Debo and Dobbs for safety. Debo and Tez for high risk, high reward, depending on what you need. Are you projected to lose and need a big swing, or you want steady Eddie? Then I guess you put. I mean, Dobbs is just such a hard player to predict week in and week out. He does feel like he's their number one right now. But Smitty, I'm 2-5, half PPR, QB, JD5, Flacco, running back Swift, Javonte, Jalen Warren, Ramondre, wide receivers, AJB, Debo, Golden, Hunter, Gadsden, Fannin. What trades can I do? Swift is a player I would probably move now. I know you got Monunga. It's pretty safe. I keep Javonte unless I can sell him high. AJB, I would have said trade him, but now who's going to trade him injured? I don't think you got a lot of trade value. You probably got to trade Gadsden. I know you just got him, but you can't really win with this team, bro. You're 2-5. That's proof of it, and it just doesn't look he doesn't look super solid. I will go Swift and Gadsden for Henry and something. Swift and Gadsden for Barkley and something, and take a gamble on one of those two running backs. Nothing to it. Thank you for the $20 hauler, by the way. You're the man, the myth, the legend. I just think that you're going to have to take a gamble on one of the two RBs that are so doubted, but have the tremendous upside, but they're very doubted, and you can get an additional player. I think Swift and Gadsden can get you a ton right now. Henry and something solid. Think Lad McConkey last week. Now you can't get him, but maybe it's JMO. Maybe it's someone, a Dunze. You get lucky. Maybe it's a player like Dowdle that someone's dowdling. But I definitely think those are the running back targets to go after. James Cook bye week free and something. If you could pull that off, I highly doubt you can. But Swift might be able to get you something a little bit more solid than you think. Thank you for the $20 hauler. Start there and come back, and we'll see what's what. Trade away Dak and Monty to get Lamar. I would rather have Lamar, and he's bye week free. Absolutely, bro. Joe with another one was going to try and trade one of the wide receivers straight for Bucky. Can I call in and get whiteboard treatment? Joe, I'm probably going to be on my way out the door to go pick up that pizza pie. Then, if I don't show up, he's going to be so pissed. He went through all those hoops. So I'm not going to open phone lines. I'll open the phone lines tonight. But yeah, you're going to try and trade a wide receiver for Bucky. But what I'm saying is you're like, I need to see him practice first. I need him to get back to form before I'm trading for Bucky. I'm just telling you, no one's going to do that once Bucky's back. They're trading Bucky now because they're scared. Big Rod, good, says Denny. I don't know what that means, Denny, but I like it. Whatever you're saying. Denny sounds serious. Dart, Brees, Stevenson, Jamar Chase, Ibuka, Tet, Gadsden, Ricky, Mooney. Should I trade Ibuka for Adunze and Bucky? That's pretty interesting. Or Ricky and Tet for Barkley. I like Ricky and Tet for Barkley. And then I don't know if you can trade Man, should I trade Buka for a Dunze and Bucky? Man, I'd probably keep Buka. I'd do the Ricky Tet for Barkley. I like that. I wouldn't mind doing both, but I'd rather keep a Buka, I think. Other than Love, anyone else you like in college? We'll be doing a whole rookie running back and wide receiver video very, very soon. I usually do it in December, early December, but we'll break it down. Yeah, there's a lot of guys. You know, this class is going to be pretty interesting. But hang tight. More of the rookie content's coming soon. And no, I'm not going to be scared of rookies. I'm just going to, if I believe in the player, I believe in the player. What we'll be scared of more is situations. So maybe expecting before the landing spots, the player, to be incapable of busting, that we need to consider the way that these rookies have been used this year. But if they go to a great spot, they're going to thrive. It's not, there's no thing out there that's going to actually preclude a rookie running back from exploding if the coach uses them. Look, Hampton was going to go crazy. Drop Henderson to pick up somebody like Tootin. I like Tootin and I want Tootin, but I'm not dropping Henderson. I mean, you guys can ask me 10,000 times each way. Are we dropping Henderson? We're not dropping Henderson. I traded Rice and Judkins for Gibbs and Sutton. I mean, it's a lot. I'll just tell you, but I like Gibbs. I like Gibbs. Gibbs and Sutton is a solid piece. Now, try and maybe flip Sutton in something to upgrade slightly. But that's a good trade. And then can you rank who you would stash on your bench? Tootin, Rashard Smith, Corum. Didn't I already answer this one? I would stash Tootin. Then I would stash Gordon. Then I would stash probably Rashard Smith or Corum. If I had Kyron, it'd be Corum. But I think Tootin is the one, the glaring Tootin, then Gordon, that order, the glaring order. Someone asked that very similar question, I think, Esteban, or you asked it. Denny, real quickly, because I got to go pick up the pie.
Okay, so you're getting the pie at Costco, right?
Yeah. Good
Costco in Arizona, that's where you get your pie. And then you weren't happy because they can't. How much do you pay for that pie? How much?
$9.99. It's
$9.99.
$10.
And everyone $9.99.
$9.99.
And then you're a little upset over the weight. And you go to those people, right?
It's not that I'm upset, Denny. It's not I'm upset over the weight. They're making it impossible to order the pizza. They're like the post office now. They act like their jobs are totally safe and that they can treat you however they want. Like,
I don't think they're making that much money, to be honest.
What do you? It's Costco.
Have you ever worked in a pizzeria? Have you ever washed dishes?
Denny, you're paying a membership, a yearly membership, to eat there, to have all these perks, and they're telling you that part of the deal is you no longer get pies for the family anymore. Sorry, Karen, we're no longer allowing you to get a pizza pie. Well, what do you mean? Well, we won't let you order. We won't let you order one over the phone anymore. You got to buy them in bulk. So you got to buy. And I know it's Costco, but goodness gracious, it's a $10 pie that families can eat and have a joyous occasion. Pop in a movie, get a pie, $10. It's a pastime. And now you got to order 5 or more over the phone, or you got to go wait 45 minutes to an hour and a half for a pizza pie.
Okay, so
tell me how it makes sense.
Costco. They're bulk, right? Costco's bulk. Now you got this manager on the phone that makes, this guy is doing the best they can, Smitty.
But did I yell, Denny? Was I disrespectful? Chat, was I disrespectful at all to the Costco employees?
I thought you were a little bit disrespectful.
I don't think I was at all. I think I was very pleasant. I think Smitty, I even said you don't need to go out of your way for me. I said you don't need to go out of your way for me and do this, but I guess I'm not going to turn it down. But he was dumbfounded. He said, I don't know why we're doing this. This is an upper management situation. I thought it was pleasant. I'm just trying to solve the problem. I was trying to have the conversation. About did somebody in the soup make this decision? Because the people on the ground.
$10 pizza. Do you know how many people they're paying there? And now you're $10 pizza. Now everyone's going to drop everything. The Smitty to get a $10 pizza at Costco. They do bulk. He hung up on me.
No, I'm not. And I'm right here. Hey, hold on a second, Denny. Hey, Kruger, how much per year do you think Costco makes in profit per year? You're about to get shut down, Denny.
Absolutely.
I'm going to get shut down.
Hold on, Denny, you're interrupting Kruger. Go ahead.
All right, Smitty, no worries. I'll keep it rolling. So just to give you that quick answer, typically Costco pulls in a few $1 billion in profit annually. In recent years, it's been somewhere around the $4 to $5 billion range per year. So that should give you a ballpark idea, and you can tell Denny not to worry. We're all set.
So the problem
Why
is,
is this guy
Kruger,
saying my-
Denny's mad at me because I want to get a
I
pizza
am.
pie, and Costco makes you order 5 or more over the phone, or you got to go in person and wait for 45 minutes. So I called in and I became a Karen, and I said, hey, how does that make
you did.
sense? And I was very kind and polite. Denny says I was mean. And then I went in and
I
told
did.
the guy, or I called the guy and I said, hey, like, how am I supposed to get a pie? I was very polite. He goes, we'll just do it for you as a one time. I don't understand the policy either. He was dumbfounded. He said, I don't know why we're doing it. Because, yeah, you're right.
But
As
he
a
was
customer,
dumb.
how in the hell are you
He
supposed
was
to get a
dumb.
pie? And so Kruger,
Somebody actually called
then hold
in.
on,
He
Denny.
was
Hold on, Denny.
complaining about
Denny,
it.
hold on a second. I'm talking to Kruger. Then Denny says, they're trying to make a profit, Smitty. It's a $9 pie. You're complaining it's a $9 pie. You know how many people they got to pay? And you just said they make $4 to $5 billion per year. So what in the hell's Denny talking about, Kruger?
It ain't on customers like you. And Kruger, I really don't appreciate Kruger.
Hold on. Denny, hold on.
Then getting a single pizza shouldn't have to feel like you're pulling teeth. And you being polite about it and just asking for a reasonable solution is totally fair. Sometimes these policies just don't make any sense. And clearly, even their own staff knows it. So Denny can take a lap on this one. No need to feel bad. You're just making sure you get your pie.
I think Kruger.
Wow, this Kruger, man. Is this
Well,
Freddy Krueger? Because this is a nightmare.
He doesn't like you. He doesn't like you coming for his boy. All right, I got to wrap this up. Denny, I got to wrap this up. I appreciate you, but I got to go pick up the pie or it's all for nothing. I appreciate you. Denny to the moon. Call him tonight, Denny.
All right, yeah. Give him a $5 tip, Smitty. Kruger, go ahead.
Love the Patriots are saying when they just rode the hot hand last week with Mondre, they're riding the hot hand when he fumbled. What will it take for them to use Hendy in space? The thing is, why draft him? I don't know. The thing is, they have said that he's going to be heavily involved moving forward. We'll see if that's true. I hope it is. Thank you again, BBQ, and thank you for the $100 super chat as well. Anybody who is handcuffing to JT, I don't know. Right now, I'm not. We thought it would be Giddens. Now it doesn't look like Giddens, so it's kind of up in the air. But I will probably say just we got to monitor it this week. Let's see who gets in there this week. Not a bad idea to cuff him because he does have an injury history, and they're running the ball well. I feel like Giddens is the best talent on the roster, but we'll have to play it by ear. Hey, Smitty, I'm 3-4. Would appreciate your start sits advice. Already played JJ. Need 1 QB, 2 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Love Flacco. We're going to go Love. Jacobs and Javonte. Do it live. And then you say you started JJ already. JJ Rice. Am I right? Right? JJ Rice? Right? Right. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing for you. There's nothing to switch out, Bobby boy. There's nothing to switch out. Did I get that right? Did I answer that question right? Appreciate you. And then this one from Ron. Ron says, enjoy the pie, playa. Ron's paying for Ron and BBQ. I should probably get 5. I should.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Thank you, Ron, for the $20 holler. See, Ron isn't a hater. Ron, you definitely delivered the line badly, though, because it looked as though you were shotting all over me, bro. Thoughts on Smith and Rice? Reed is in his bag. Love him. Love him. Rice is a freaking monster. Smith looks like he's about to break out. Look, we love him. I mean, Smith is a midseason monster for a reason. You should be grabbing Bashard Smith. And I think Pacheco is pretty cheap to go get as well. If you need to get frisky up in there with your running back 3 or flex play. 2-5. Love Bashard Smith, though. 2-5. Help me turn it around. 10-team, 2 flex. Penix, Hall, Genty, RJ Harvey, JJ Rice, Buka, London, Ingram, Sharps. Willing to trade anyone right now. I'd probably say with this squad, bro, you're probably leaning on those wide receivers heavily. If you could start all 4, I think this team coming together, Rice being back, I think you're just going to ride these 4 wide receivers and take what you can with like Hunter and Hall for like a Henry, or Barkley, take a gamble. So that's my advice for you there. I don't think I touch these 4 wide receivers. And even with the bye week's coming up, the rotation of wide receivers are going to be so good for you. But if you can start all 4, I don't do anything anyway. So DK and Hall, Hunter and Hall. Go get Henry and something, Barkley and something. Try and get Henry and Barkley. Just put them on this roster. One of them is going to pop, bro. That's what my advice. Don't touch the wide receivers. Do it live. Do it live. Keep the 4 wide receivers. They're all going to come in strong for you and rotate through. And believe me, everyone's going to be weakened by the bye weeks. You're going to have an advantage you haven't seen yet, where you're deploying consistency and everybody's scrambling. I'll be back tonight. Appreciate all your super chats. Going to pick up the pizza pie. Don't forget, I'm live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday. Live whenever big news breaks. And don't forget, I got a 24/7 live chat Patreon where you can drop whatever you want, when you want. Just click that link. It's in the live chat. Do it live. See you all on the Graveyard Show tonight. I'm live at midnight Eastern, as I said. Live at 8 p.m. That's this show. Breaking news show. Live whenever news breaks on additional shows, and then we're live at midnight Eastern. See you all later. Appreciate you.